Oh, sorry.
Everyone? Okay. We now move to speeches prepared. The speakers will lay their talents bare. Pathways is their one true guide. We're all in for a merry ride. So listen close and listen with care. First to come up is Toastmaster Javed. Joyful wisdom is his trait. Toastmaster Summon, please elaborate.
So I'm the evaluator of Mr. Javed today. He'll be delivering his project one, level one.
Yeah.
Yeah, from presentation
Project
mastery.
three.
From part in, project 3. From his part in presentation mastery. And the title of his speech is Universe Out There or Within Us. I'll be highlighting the good elements of his speech as well as suggesting areas for improvement.
Fellow Toastmasters and distinguished guests, Assalamu alaikum. Do you know anyone who has claimed that he has seen the whole world? Google, NASA, or any other technologically advanced corporation, have they claimed that they are fully aware of this earth? Nobody has claimed that, right? Well, this earth is huge. We humans, despite of all our technological advancements, are not able to fully discover this earth. What's inside the oceans, what's beneath the earth crust, what's inside the cave systems, we don't know. This earth is huge, but it is a mere dot when it is compared with Jupiter. The Jupiter is very huge, but it is only a dot when it is compared with our sun. Now our sun is immensely huge. It's very big. As per NASA, it can hold up to 1.3 million Earths inside one sun. Now let's compare our star, our sun, with some of the bigger stars out there. There is a star which has been discovered by humans. It is the biggest star out there, and it is called UY Scuti. It is so big, it is 1708 times the size of the sun. The only radius of this star is 1.1883 billion kilometers. Now, if some of us have this crazy wish to go and see this star, it is almost humanly impossible because it is 5,219 light years away from us. Now, for me to be able to convert this 5,219 light years into the Earth years, I'm not an accountant, by the way, although this club is dominated by accountants, and my calculator gave up as well. Let me give you another example. Let's compare our sun with some of the closest star. It is called Proxima Centauri. This is the most closest star to our solar system. It is only 4.2 light years away. No thousands, no millions, no billions, only 4.2 light years away. In order for you to get there, all you have to do is aboard the fastest supercraft ever launched by NASA. It was called New Horizon probe. All you have to do is just go full throttle at the top speed of 16 kilometers per second. And then you can just sit back, relax, and enjoy the long ride. In fact, a very, very long ride, because it will take around 80,000 Earth years to go to this star, which is the closest to our solar system. It doesn't end here. All of this is concised in a very small section of our galaxy. We call it the Milky Way. The Milky Way is huge. The span of our galaxy is from one end to another 100,000 light years. And it contains over 1 billion stars and over 1 billion planets. Even our galaxy is a small and tiny part of a bigger group of galaxies, which is called Virgo cluster. Now this Virgo cluster contains 47,000 galaxies just like ours. And even this huge Virgo cluster is only a tiny and minute part of a bigger supercluster which is called Laniakea supercluster. This supercluster is very big. Just to give you an idea, the span of this cluster is 520 million light years from one end to another. If we zoom out even further, we'll come out to the point which is called observable universe. And you will notice over here, the Laniakea supercluster is just a tiny and insignificant part of everything that is out there. Our universe is said to contain over 20 trillion galaxies. Now, this is the universe I presented to you that is out there. If you zoom out, this is what you see. But there is a universe within everything around us. If you zoom in. Just for an example, a drop of water is said to contain 13 quintillion molecules alone. A human eye, it has cornea, it has retina, pupils. It is said to contain 6 million corn cells and 90 million rod cells. An adult brain is said to contain 1 billion neuron cells. And God knows how many neutrons and protons and electrons are there orbiting the nucleus. It is overwhelming, I know that. But we humans are called supreme creation. There has to be a bigger reason for us to be called a supreme creation. The reason why we were allotted this title was because of knowledge. And the more knowledge we have, the more we feel like the famous line from Game of Thrones, "You know nothing, Jon Snow." Baba Bulle Shahji once said that all talk comes to end at this one point. Hold on to this one point and forget about all your calculations. So I'm going to leave you with this. What's your point? What's your reason? Over to you, team.